we have been instructed to do something. We're to check and see if we're wearing specifically the second piece of our spiritual armor and indirectly all the other pieces. Now, this is what strapping on the armor in a simple way means. Because other than, buying that plastic armor and coming up and, thinking about it, for most people, it's kind of a vague, distant thing. Armor, strap on, wear, belt, all that stuff. But strapping on the breastplate of righteousness means a conscious decision. So, you see, it's God waiting for me to respond to His Spirit, to His grace, and it's a conscious decision that I want to live in all day long obedience to God. So it's me choosing something. See, that's what practical righteousness is all about, or progressive sanctification. We are to agree and cooperate with God. That's what this is all about. This is holy living, and holy living is one of the pieces of armor that protects us from the evil one. By the way, that's how we even got to this. We're in the Lord's Prayer, and we get to the petition that says, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. That introduces spiritual warfare, and spiritual warfare is climaxed in the spiritual armor. So we're looking at the second piece of armor. Now, continue with the thought. God gives us the power of His Spirit, the expectations of His Word. So we have the power and the plan, His expectations written down in the Word of God. But it's us who must be willing to take the power and obey that Word. See, there are a lot of Christians that just say, do it, God. No. He's already done it. You and I have to step in agreement and consciously engage with the power and the plan of God and obey it. And the instant we obey, His grace is sufficient to help us in every time of need. So the conclusion is the justifying death of Christ can be imputed to us, but we alone must strap on this form of practical holiness through the sanctifying life of Christ lived out each day that protects us. God asks us to respond and say yes.